What's going on, guys? So I'm out here in Raleigh, beautiful Raleigh, North Carolina. Not much of a view where I'm staying. And I'm here a night early so that I can wake up early and go out and run the Mountains to Sea 50K, which is only a few miles away. I haven't reconned it yet, but we're gonna go check it out. Got out here a little early because it's about a 2-hour drive from where I live, so coming out here a night early kind of gives me the chance to, do some last minute prep, get all my gear ready, and wake up as late as possible before I have to go out there and actually start the race. So I'm glad I'm out here early. This is going to be a good time. Real quick, just to let you guys know what's going on with this video so you know what to expect. I plan to take you guys along with me for this entire event, all the way through this last minute prep process, packet pickup, getting the gear ready, and then tomorrow morning I'm going to be taking you guys along with me for the entire 50K run, and I'm going to document as much as I possibly can of the race, or at least the highlights of it, and just kind of show you guys what it's all about. At this point, I don't really know too much what to expect. I haven't really done a whole lot of research into this race. I know it's all on trails. I know there's about 2,600 feet of elevation changes throughout the entire trail, and I know it's an out and back. And according to the website, there's going to be plenty of sustainment stations, for like snacks, food, water, hydration, all that good stuff. So I haven't really brought too much of that kind of stuff just because I assume it's going to be out there on the trail. So hopefully that doesn't bite me in the ass tomorrow. But that's really all I know. I haven't done this race before. I don't really know too much about what to expect. And I imagine there's going to be a whole lot of ups and a whole lot of downs tomorrow, so should be a good time. But for today, the last day before the race, the main focus is just getting all my equipment ready, last minute prep, getting the mind, the body ready, and of course packet pickup, which I think is actually started 5 minutes ago. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Let's go pick up the race packet. All right. Got the drop bag. Glad I actually came here early because the place to pick up your race packet, is a half hour away from the hotel, and then the start point for the race is a half hour away from here. So hopefully the start point from the race to the hotel is not too far. I didn't triple check that when I was booking the hotel, but on the map it looked pretty close, so I guess we'll find out. But I got a cool shirt that I'll probably never wear. You never wear a race shirt before or during a race. That's bad luck, just so you guys know. And I also got a pretty cool mug, though. That's a pretty nice mug. I thought that was kind of neat. You don't see mugs like that at these sorts of races normally as part of packets. So I thought that was kind of cool. Why not? And then, of course, I got my number. All right, 75, baby. All right, so we made it to where the race is going to start. Parking lots look like there's enough room for everybody. I think they're going to have some overflow, but I'm sure they have some sort of plan for it, hopefully. But we'll just show up a little early tomorrow, no big deal, to make sure we get a good spot. And the park to the hotel is only 17 minutes away. Okay, so my prior planning wasn't bad at all. I was getting a little nervous there for a second, but so far we're looking good. So now we're going to make our way back to the hotel. Do some final prep and organization for all the equipment we're going to bring tomorrow morning, get some good food, get some good rest, and be primed and ready to go for tomorrow morning. All right, guys, we're back in the hotel. It turned out that the location, the starting point for the race, is only about 15 minutes away from the hotel, so we're good there. I did good planning. I didn't screw that up too bad, so we're good to go on that. I've got all my equipment for tomorrow laid out, double checking to make sure I have everything and everything's ready to go. I've got my shoes, which are the Saucony Peregrines. They are specifically trail running shoes, and I've got maybe 20 miles on them for breaking them in. Hopefully that's going to be enough. They are a little stiffer than what I'm used to, but at this point it is what it is. So just hoping that these are good enough where I don't see any blisters or any rubbing or anything like that while I'm out there running. I've got my Saucony running socks, okay, to help with blister control and all that stuff too, so I'll be wearing those tomorrow. Got my brand new runner's vest. All right, this will be the first time I've worn this thing. Okay, I'm breaking it in with this run, which I think is fine. I think it should be okay. I tried it on. It fits really good. I don't think I'll have any issues with rubbing or anything. I'm pretty excited to use this. I'll fill that up with water. Plenty of pockets to stick, all my snacks along the way when I grab them from all the tables, and I'll also be able to fit my camera in here, so that's good. Some other things I'm gonna bring that I'll put into this vest though, which is, there's a little pocket in the back. Some extra things that I'm gonna be bringing out there with me. I've got some chapstick, some ibuprofen, just in case. I don't plan to use it, but I'm gonna bring it with me just in case it doesn't weigh anything. I've got some baby wipes just in case. There's supposed to be a whole bunch of restrooms and porta potties out there along the way, but who knows, man. Might just, you know, happen at an inconvenient time. Sometimes you gotta go when you gotta go, so I'm gonna bring some baby wipes just in case. Body Glide, I'm not gonna bring that with me, but I am gonna like make sure I use this before I actually start running. And then I'm gonna actually bring with me an extra pair of socks just in case, because it is a trail run. And these are low cut socks, so if I get like into some water or, you know, some gravel or something in my socks, tear up the socks, I want to have some extra pair of socks just in case. So I will bring some extra pair of socks. But that's it, man. Pretty easy, pretty low key, pretty light, and pretty minimalist. That's how I like it. I like to stay light and minimalistic. And then last but not least, I'll have my headphones with me. Okay, I'm going to try to just keep them on in my ears the whole time, but they might need to get recharged, so I'll be out there for a long time. So I am going to bring the charging pack as well. I'll just stick that in the back of the pack with the water. So now I'm totally ready to go. I'm just going to make sure I get some good rest and some good nutrition. And what I've done for nutrition for myself is I stopped by IHOP on the way back and I got myself some of their new protein pancakes, and that's how we're going to appropriately carb load. I got some protein pancakes, I got some light syrup, and then I got some of their hash browns as well. Okay, so that should load me up pretty well. On the way out the door, I'm going to stop by the continental breakfast area, and I'm going to grab probably a bagel and a couple bananas, and that's gonna be my breakfast, and then we'll be off to the race. So now I'm gonna get my rest on, eat me some food, and tomorrow's race day. I'll see you guys in the morning. Chilly, it's like 40 degrees. We're gonna start cold and warm up.
Making it to this last race in the series. We hope you enjoy a beautiful spring day out there on the MST today. We've got some great weather. It'll get a little bit warmer as you go, but for running, this is going to be perfect for you. As we start here, as you leave the park, watch for the flagging and the signs to guide you to the MST. We're going to go to the left of those flags straight in front of you. We hope you have fun out there on the trail today. We look forward to seeing you back here in a short 50K. 20 seconds. All right, Anna's going to ring the bell in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Which way am I going? That was like it. Alright, it's about 9 or 10 miles-ish, an hour and a half in. Haven't stopped yet. Oh yeah. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
All right, so we're at the turnaround point. About 16 miles in, so it's a little past halfway, I think. I've got these cookies that they made, these cookie brownie things. We could probably grab another one of these and a Kind bar that I'm gonna smash right now because I feel like I just don't have enough nutrition so far. So I wanna make sure I get through this. So I'm gonna take like no longer than a 10-minute break. That's like total max. I don't think it's gonna take 10 minutes for me to do this, but I wanna downgrade a little bit, which is just doing that. That's me downgrading. I'm gonna change out the battery to the camera, pack everything away, go to the bathroom real quick because I had to pee like that whole time, and then we'll be on our way. So far, I gotta say, Bull City running in the Mountain to Sea 50K is pretty legit. It's like just tripping over roots and rocks and going up and down the entire time. That's why I like doing these ultras, because it's like a total different way of running. It's way harder than just going out and doing a, you know, 50K worth of street running. This is way harder. It's no joke. Like, my legs are sore as shit right now, and that's really what it comes down to. That's really where the mental, not only physical fortitude, but the mental fortitude to just keep pushing and finish what you started comes into play during these ultras. That's really the test here. Really liking this pack, by the way. If you guys are looking for a pack, I would definitely recommend the Osprey Duro 6. I think it's good to go. All right, 8 minutes later, we're heading back. Let's go. The trick now is sustaining enough energy and really carefully watching my step the entire time, because my legs are already like spaghetti. And so I'm just stumbling my way back for 15 miles. So far, keeping about a 9:30, 10-minute pace, which is pretty good, I think, considering how bad the terrain is. It's all about the support, guys. Chuck Norris never ran a 50K. That's some good shit. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, good luck. Salt tablet.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's what we need.
Yeah.
I don't want to just. There you go. Oh, perfect. 2?
Yeah. Ditch one if you don't want.
Yeah, right. I think it's like 3.5 miles left, something like that. 6 miles left? Oh!
Sorry.
You have enough battery on your GoPro?
I hope so. All right, so you guys saw that. Apparently I misjudged the distance. Wasn't paying attention to the stations good enough, because it was every 3 miles is a station. So I was thinking I only had 3 miles left. Apparently I'm wrong. There's 6 miles left. If that's not a kick in the nuts, I don't know what is. But it's just resistance that needs to be overcome, and it's not going to stop me. We're just going to bang out these 6 miles. And the cramping starts. About 5 miles left. Got a nice cramp right here in my leg. It's stopping me in my tracks. Just have to ride it out for a second. It's just another challenge to get through. This is how ultra running goes, man. Out here, you get to experience the highest of highs, but it comes at a cost. You also get to experience the lowest of the lows. Now for me, this means I gotta work on my nutrition. I gotta work on my salt intake, my hydration. Obviously it wasn't on point. Now this is tough though. I'm not saying that I screwed up tremendously. I think this is something to be expected out here. The inclines are so sporadic that I think it's just, you know, it takes a different set of muscles to get through this. And obviously the set of muscles that I'm using out here today are having a tough time dealing with this. Which tells me I need to work more on my elevation changes, come out here and run the trails a little more to build up that kind of strength. It's been about 5 minutes now. I'm feeling better. I think we're gonna be okay here. All right, let's go. Nice and easy, here we go. All right. It's always towards the end of any major goal that you set for yourself where you'll start to find the most resistance. The hardest part is always right before the finish line. And that's because this is the time where you start to think about all the challenges, all that resistance, everything that you've been through just to get to where you are now. And you start getting reminded on how beaten down you are and how tired you are. But that is the moment where you remember that, you use it as ammunition to dig deep and remember how hard you've worked for this, how hard you work to get to the finish line. And nothing's going to stop you. Not the pain, not the challenges, not the resistance. You're going to make it. Period. All right.
Nice work.
Thanks. Oh, I had no idea this was going to be here. Oh my God. I haven't even stretched yet or nothing. I was just like, food, that's what's happening. So we finished in about 6 hours. I didn't turn it off right away, so I would say probably an even 6 hours. We'll check on the website later to see what the actual result was. Average pace was about 10 minutes and 45 seconds. And the total distance was 33 miles and 0.47. That's what I got on my tracker. So that's a little longer than 50K, but that's, from what I understand, that's how 50Ks can be. They can be a little shorter, a little longer. In this case, it was a little longer. I feel like I had a strong start, which may have bit me in the ass in the end, to be honest. I kind of like to rack up some miles on the front end because I know I'm going to feel like shit no matter what later. But I don't know if that kind of bit me in the ass on this one because I might have gone a little too fast in the beginning where it took away some of the energy that I may have had later on in the race. But with that being said, I felt pretty good for the majority of the time. That was a big bummer when I found out I had 6 miles left and not 3. that was not good. You know, I was already going some pretty significant mental challenges during that time, and when I found that out, you know, that kind of hit me right in the heart, right in the soul. You know, I was pretty poopy faced for those next 3 miles to the actual 3 mile point. I also think the trail was a little more technical than I was expecting. You really had to pay attention to where you were going. It wasn't like completely laid out the entire time for you. So that was another mental challenge. The routes were all over the place. The last 6 miles, I must have tripped 20 to 30 times. It felt like I was just constantly tripping over myself. I never actually went all the way down, but I had some really close calls, you know, like so close that I actually hit, you know, my hand on the ground as I was falling down to catch myself and keep running. Definitely glad I had these shoes, all right, because I beat up my toes so bad, and these have a thick toe box. If I would have had just some regular running shoes that were thinner than these, my feet would be trashed right now, and actually my feet feel pretty good. So I'm really glad I had these shoes. They turned out to be broken enough. I don't think I'm gonna have too many feet issues after this, maybe some banged up toenails, but nothing more than that. And having this vest was awesome. I definitely was sipping on water throughout the whole time. I was able to grab snacks and stick it in the vest as I went, so I didn't have to spend too much time at a station. And it was also great because it helped me stow away my camera when I wasn't using it, so I could actually take you guys with me, and it wasn't like a huge inconvenience on my part. Besides that, that was awesome, man. Definitely challenging, definitely a good kick in the ass. I know what my shortfalls are now that I need to train, get better at, so that I can push forward to the next challenge. All right, guys, well, that was it. 50K run complete. Feeling good about it. I definitely have some things to train up on to get better and be able to run further and survive it. All right, so that's what we're going to be focusing on now. If you guys watching this have run further than 50K, you know, or you're an ultra runner or something like that, and you got any tips for me, please drop that in the comments. I'll give that a read and put them into practice. All right, I definitely don't know everything. And also, before I go, I want to take a quick second to thank everybody out there that gave any sort of support. It's amazing how much support I get from you guys out there when I go out and do these sorts of things. And it's just really awesome to have that many people in your corner. You know what I mean? So thanks for that. I really appreciate it. and it really does mean the world to me. Thank you. But besides that, I've got a 2-hour drive to get back home. We got work tomorrow, all right, early day. So I'm gonna go ahead and make my way back home. I got nothing else for you, and I'll see you on the next one.